Hello and welcome to Catholic News Roundup. I'm Christine Niles. Today's January 31st, 2026. Here are this week's top stories. 2 new miracles have been certified through the prayers of St. CHARBEL. The first case involves an American woman suffering from a serious abdominal infection for nearly a year. No medications worked, and doctors said she would need surgery. But after applying St. CHARBEL oil, the wound healed completely. The second case involves a Lebanese woman with a tumor on her spine. The night before surgery, she placed her hand on an image of the Lebanese saint and prayed for healing. The next morning, an MRI scan revealed the tumor had vanished. St. CHARBEL has more documented miracles than any saint in history and is revered by Catholics and Muslims alike, answering the prayers of Catholics and Muslims alike. Also in the Middle East, yet another attack on Christians in the West Bank. Last week, settlers attacked the village of Birzeit near Ramallah. They tore down trees and set flocks loose. One of the women attacked with stones was a 62-year-old Christian woman sent to the hospital with fractures in her skull and legs. Israeli soldiers reportedly did nothing to help.
Interestingly, instead of arresting the settler, the Israeli military did arrest 3 of the woman relatives, and some eyewitnesses claim that the detainees were beaten by the soldiers. I'm almost speechless about these repeated incidents. A senior observer, foreign observer, whom I told him about what happened, he told me, sometimes we feel ourselves impotent vis-a-vis the ongoing settlers' violence, especially due to lack of cooperation from the Israeli authorities.
Lutheran pastor Isaac Munther, whose church is in Bethlehem, is condemning the attack as, quote, Zionist terrorism. The West Bank has endured settler attacks for years, often with impunity. Watch our recent interview with Jason Jones to learn more. The Israeli military is finally admitting the death toll in Gaza is accurate, and in fact, likely higher. This week, officials accepted Gaza's health ministry numbers, which have tallied more than 70,000 dead. The numbers include recorded body counts, not those who've died by starvation or those buried under the rubble. Neither does it include the nearly 200,000 who've been injured, including children who've lost their limbs. Gaza has the highest percentage of child amputees in the world. As we've reported, leaked Israeli military data shows 83% of deaths are civilians, many of them women and children. It's the highest civilian kill ratio in recorded history of war. And stateside, the Department of Justice is fighting restrictions on the abortion pill. Pam Bondi's DOJ filed a request this week to dismiss the requirement that mifepristone be dispensed in person rather than through the mail. In 2023, the Biden administration scrapped the in-person rule, instead allowing abortion pills to be prescribed online and sent through the mail. Pro-lifers are condemning the DOJ's move, especially after Vice President J.D. Vance appeared at the March for Life and vowed to protect the unborn.
We march to protect the unborn. We march to proclaim and live out the sacred truth that every single child is a miracle and a gift from God.
Catholic Vote's Kelsey Reinhardt said, those words mattered. They renewed hope across the pro-life movement that this administration truly intends to be, not rhetorically, but substantively, the most pro-life administration in American history. Meanwhile, the DOJ has released 3 million more documents from the Epstein files, and some of them are disturbing. Warning, some of these are graphic. One FBI intake report reveals an alleged victim discussing ritualistic sacrifice on Epstein Island, witnessing, quote, babies being dismembered, their intestines removed, and individuals eating the feces from these intestines. Another report reveals allegations that rapper Jay-Z, now married to Beyonce, took part in drugging and raping girls. Tech billionaire Elon Musk is also in the files, asking Epstein in a 2012 email what day, quote, will be the wildest party on our island. Musk is pushing back, tweeting Saturday, I have never been to any Epstein parties ever and have many times called for the prosecution of those who have committed crimes with Epstein. The acid test for justice is not the release of the files, but rather the prosecution of those who committed heinous crimes with Epstein. Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's partner in crime, the only one so far arrested and charged, recently revealed that 25 Epstein accomplices reached secret deals with the government, protecting them from prosecution. The document dump comes after harsh criticism that Pam Bondi's DOJ failed to meet its December deadline in releasing the entire file. In other news, a new coalition is seeking to reverse gay marriage. The Greater Than campaign is placing children's rights to a mother and father first, highlighting the harms of same-sex marriage. They hope to overturn the Supreme Court's 2015 ruling in Obergefell v. Hodges, which declared a constitutional right to gay marriage. Numerous pro-lifers, including Lila Rose, are joining the initiative.
When Obergefell redefined marriage to include same-sex couples, it was billed as a win for adult equality. In reality, it created inequality for children. It made our children less than.
Catholic Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, who dissented in Obergefell, has openly called for the High Court to re-examine the decision. That is this week's Catholic News Roundup. Please go to stellamaris.media to sign up to our email list for all the latest news and updates. You can also support our work with a tax-deductible donation. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless your week. I'm Christine Niles.